To access the portal for the first time, please click on the link and enter your username and select Forgot Password. This will ask them to input their username again. They will then receive an email with a link to create a new password. To access the portal for the first time, please click on the link and enter your email address and the password we have provided you with. Once logged in, you will have the option to change this password by clicking on the account settings. When you first log in, you will see the Start page. Under the middle garment and right-hand side sales options, you will be able to see how many rental or direct purchase items are on order and pending delivery. On the right-hand side of the screen, you will be able to view and check the delivery address, which will be specific to your store. The garments figure on the right-hand side of the page will reflect the number of items that you currently have on site, and the date and time listed underneath will show when you last updated any details on the portal. Click on the Order tab at the top of the page, and by selecting the Rental Garment to Delivery Address option, you will be able to select and order garments for your store. Click on the Delivery Address search box at the top left-hand side of the page and select your store. You will then see a list of all the garments that are available to you. To place an order, click on the relevant items and select the required quantity. Then, select Next and you will be able to review the order and amend if necessary. On this page you can update the quantities of any items ordered, or delete items ordered in error. If there are any garment types you have missed on the order, simply go back to the previous page and add these. When you are happy with the order and quantities, simply click Approve Order. These items will now be displayed in the Garments Order tab under the Authorization list. Once the order has been authorized, it will appear in the top table, with an expected delivery date. To purchase any soft shell jackets, click on the Order tab, and select the From Sales Range option. Click on Purchase to enter the size and quantity required for specific employees. Items will then be visible in your shopping cart. Select Continue Purchasing to add more items, or Go On, to confirm your details and approve the order. Under the Register tab, you can register any changes to your account. Here, you can also view delivery notes for pending orders and laundry processing options by selecting the Delivery Address option under this tab. Click on the Garments list to see all the garments you currently have within your store. By marking the tick boxes alongside any of these items and clicking on the bottom right-hand side button, you can then select any specific actions required for these garments, adding notes if relevant. Should a Pret store need to return excess garments to Elis, they must mark the excess stock signal on the items they have marked for return. These garments then need to be returned to Elis on the next laundry collection day. Once the garments are returned using this signal, it will come off charge. Upon receipt, the Elis plant will review the quality of the garments. Any items returned in poor condition will have a photo taken by the plant and emailed to the store for review. These garments returned in poor condition will be charged a residual value charge, otherwise called a discard charge. Any garments marked as excess stock that are not returned to Elis within 5 weeks of the request will have a full discard charge raised and a non-return charge. Select Item Beyond Repair when garments are no longer repairable and the Pret store requires a replacement garment of the same size. The damaged stock is to be returned to Elis within 5 weeks of the request. Any items not returned will incur a non-return charge. Elis will receipt this stock in and order a replacement garment, charging the full residual value applicable at the time the request was made. Replacement garments will be dispatched within 5 weeks. If any employee has lost a garment and they require a replacement, they can choose Item Lost. The lost garments will be charged the discard charge applicable at the time the request was made, as well as a non-return charge. Replacement garments will be dispatched within 5 weeks. Select the Size Exchange option if you wish to return excess garments, and also order new garments at the same time in a different size. Include the size of the replacement garment in the notes box. Upon receipt, the Elis plant will review the quality of the garments. Any items returned in poor condition will have a photo taken by the plant and emailed to the store for review. These garments returned in poor condition will be charged a residual value charge. Any garments marked as size exchange that are not returned to Elis within 5 weeks of the request will have a full residual value charge raised and a non-return charge. If garments are needing a repair, choose the repair option. The garment will need to be returned in the repair bag provided by Elis, detailing what repair needs to be carried out. The repair will be actioned during the 7-day laundry cycle and returned the following week. Once the details have been completed, click Mark, and these notes will then be available for Elis to view and action when the stock is returned to the laundry and the garment barcodes are scanned. Under the Delivery Notes tab, you can see items currently in circulation that have been laundered and delivered on a set date. There are 2 departments within the Elis plant that can dispatch garments to a Pret store. Production is depicted by the factory symbol under Owner. This will be for any new garment orders, which includes size exchanges. Warehouse is depicted by the box symbol under Owner. This will be for all laundry packing notes for items that have been processed in the laundry for cleaning. Both of the above departments will have 2 different status shown under the status header depending on where the garments are in the process. Anything shown with the lorry is packed and ready for delivery on the delivery date shown on the left. Items with the circle and line are delivered items and will now be showing on your monthly invoice. You can also view any new items ordered for delivery direct from the warehouse. If you have any queries regarding any of the items listed, you can contact the dedicated Pret help desk for assistance. Under the Reports tab, by clicking on Garment Report, you can see a full list of every item currently live for your store and included on your monthly invoice. You can also generate a more detailed Excel report, which includes details such as the last wash date and the number of times each garment has been laundered. The report also shows any marked items flagged for the attention of Elis. These signals will be removed once the relevant garment has been returned to Elis or after 5 weeks, depending on which comes first. Column T shows your remaining discard charge for each individual garment, which will depreciate on a weekly basis. The price showing in this column is the charge that will be applied if a particular item is returned before the end of its 3-year life cycle. Article Report shows a full list by article and quantity of what your store has live and on charge. This can also be downloaded as a PDF document. Orders to Delivery Address shows you what orders are pending for your store and the estimated delivery date. Again, if you have any queries regarding your orders, you can raise this with the help desk. By selecting Other and Non-Approved Orders, you can view any pending orders or direct sales awaiting approval by clicking on the Delivery Address tab. Any orders under 20 items will be automatically approved by Elis. Any quantities above this will need to be signed off by an authorized Pret staff member. We hope this video has provided you with a useful guide to getting started on MyElis. If you need any further assistance, then please do not hesitate to contact us.